Hi, thanks for watching. We're going to talk about the health of our hamstrings and how it relates to low back pain. So first we're going to talk about our hamstrings. They're located on the back of our body. They attach to the bottom of our pelvis, and they also attach to just below the knee, either on the outside or on the inside. The medial and central hamstrings attach to the inside, and the lateral hamstring attaches to the outside. Now, muscles are designed to contract and shorten. And so when the hamstrings contract and shorten, our pelvis extends when we stand. And when the pelvis extends, we have space in our low back, and the discs are spread out and they're properly aligned. But when the hamstrings don't contract and they stay long, our pelvis, now I'm exaggerating a little bit, forward tilts or goes into flexion. So if the pelvis goes into flexion because the hamstrings aren't shortening, then in order to stand up straight, we're creating compression in our lower lumbar spine, and that causes back pain in many people. The reason that happens in the hamstrings is by design, they're very dense tissue. Your medial hamstring is called the semimembranosus, the central hamstring is called semitendinosus, and your lateral hamstring is called bicep femoris. And as we sit too much or we don't stretch using resistance, they accumulate dense fascia, and sometimes they have scar tissue, in which case their ability to contract is limited. So when we stand, we want our pelvis to extend, and when we sit, we want our pelvis to flex. And what's happening in the population, in the majority of the population, is just the opposite. When people sit, their pelvis extends, and then when they stand up, their pelvis flexes. And that's all happening because the hamstrings lost their ability to contract and get shorter. So we want to change that dense fascia, and we want the muscles to contract. And in order to do that, we use resistance stretching. So in our next video, we're going to show you how to resistance stretch your hamstring. But what's even more effective is to be assisted by a professional stretcher so you can generate maximum force and stretch your hamstrings and get the fastest results you possibly can get. Thanks for watching, and enjoy our next video.